Man on the Tractor here. In this video, we took Fozzie to the IH Scout Nationals in Springfield, Ohio. Hope you enjoy. Thursday started early for us. We were departing from East Tennessee, and we needed to run up to Fort Wayne, Indiana before the show. Fozzie has 354 gears, so I usually don't care to run the interstates much. I mean, it does okay, it's just that the fuel mileage is terrible once you get above 60 to 65 miles per hour. I'm originally from Fort Wayne. We were headed there to visit my aunt who had been feeling ill lately. 60,000. I bought this truck last fall and it had just over 58,000 original miles. Crossing over the Ohio River here into Indiana. I love Tennessee, but it's always nice to come back and visit the Hoosier. We stopped for lunch in Richmond at the Firehouse Barbecue and Blues Restaurant. Hickory smoked meats and classic sides, plus live entertainment offered in a former fire station. What's not to like? Finally in Fort Wayne and couldn't resist stopping at the plant. First time home for this truck. Fast forward to Friday morning. A big thank you to Muffler Brothers in Dayton, Ohio. I had a muffler go bad. They installed a complete custom exhaust system on Fozzie. We finally made it to the show, which was held at the Navistar plant in Springfield, Ohio. Took a little time to wipe the bugs off of Fozzie. This Scout has had one repaint. Other than that, it's mostly original. I've had some mechanical work done, but everything else is just elbow grease. Special thanks, by the way, to Dennis Pedersen for helping us set up. The IH family is a great group of folks. Time to walk around and check out some trucks. A great couple, Carl and Mary, own this 1980 Traveler. It has the Nissan Turbo Diesel. They've documented their travels, which are impressive, quite extensively. I like the Scout 800. There's beauty in simplicity. This Scout has been to a lot of nationals. I know the owner and he's a great guy. This is a pretty cool Terra here. I like the stripe and the white top and white wheels. Cool rig. This Scout 2 has a lot of neat accessories that the owner says were all installed at the IH dealer. Pretty cool. I tend to gravitate towards these mostly original rigs. This was my favorite Scout 2 at the show. This guy drove this thing in, he loves it, and I can see why. There's a lot there to love. This Scout Terra had a modern engine and had been repainted, but they retained a nice original look with it. I really liked it. This Scout has a great story. It's been in the same family for a long time and they finally got around to restoring it. And man, they did a great job. If you haven't seen this Scout yet, look up Old Iron Off-Road on YouTube. Levi will tell you all about it. Here's an entry from the Scout race program. Sean and Owen Barber recently took this truck to Baja and won first place in their class. Just a great restoration on this low miles SS2. The very first Scout ever built. And the very last one to roll off the assembly line. Kind of reminds me of old Fozzie. Scout Motors was at the show to display their prototypes for the Scout Terra and Traveler models. Always like to go and check out the swap area. Finally got to meet Levi Archambault and Sean Barber, two titans in the Scout restoration world. Having these guys look at my truck and give advice was unexpected, but one of my favorite experiences taken from the show. They were both generous with their time and genuine with their interest and advice. After the show on Saturday, it was time for the charity auction in the parking lot of the Holiday Inn. Donated items were auctioned off and a dessert bar provided. The turnout was great, and it was nice to chat with some old friends. You see some lightning there in the background, but it did not rain on this event. A quick trip to Super Scout Specialists on Sunday morning before heading out. It's always nice doing business with those guys. I bought my first Scout stuff from them over 30 years ago. We decided to take a leisurely approach to the return trip. It took longer, but we stayed off the interstate. Over 1,000 miles on this trip. This brings us to the end of another adventure in the Scout affectionately known as Fozzie. We found a nice park in Kentucky to have a bit of a picnic and go for a walk. A lot goes into these little excursions. Time away from work, money, risk. We ran out of fuel once and experienced an exhaust failure of sorts. Other than that, I was super pleased with how the Scout ran. Never used a drop of oil. It's absolutely worth doing though, seeing old friends, meeting new ones, and sharing in the heritage of International Harvester. Was it a little crazy to drive a 50-year-old vehicle over 1,000 miles? Maybe. But the extra miles to Fort Wayne were worth it. My aunt is no longer with us. That last visit with her will be cherished forever. So get that vintage vehicle running. Spend time with those you love. Expand your dog's world. And if you enjoy this sort of content, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, and as my Aunt Gertie would say, toodaloo.